is Camden Blues, and I play lead guitar and some rhythm guitar and lead vocals in the Speedway Detectives.
My name is JVC. I play rhythm guitar in Speedway. And a hell of a time.
The Speedway Detectives have been a band since about '95, so going on 10 years now we've been together.
Well, I'm fairly new in the band actually, so Camden started it years ago, years and years.
It all started when myself and my good friend Rob Federson were walking around one day and doing fuck all, and we saw a poster up that Meathead Records was putting together a compilation called an underground anthology of underground music in Canada, and for $100 you could get your band's song on this album, and you would get 40 copies of the CD to sell, and you could sell them for $10 each. And we thought, $10 each, $400, we could buy a lot of fucking dope with that $400, right? So that's how the band started. It was a scam to get some money for some fucking dope. So me and Federson got together, and we sat in his room for a few days, wrote some tunes, rented some equipment, hired a drummer, and on the day of the recording I called up my buddy Brendan, and we were like, hey man, you want to come play in our band on this recording? And he said, yeah, sure. So he came down and played with us, and that was the start of the original classic lineup, if you will, featuring myself, Rob Federson on vocals, Brendan on guitar. In the beginning we didn't really have too much lineup changes. It was just mostly the three of us working with the odd drummer we'd hire for a gig or something like that. It wasn't until a couple years later that we met up with Jarek Brown, who became our permanent drummer in the band, and that's when things really started to change for us, get a lot better. We started practicing a lot more, getting a lot tighter, and over the years I eventually moved from just bass onto the lead guitar and lead vocals, and that's what I'm doing now.
I started actually originally on bass when I was in Compassion Died Speedway. I was playing guitar and he was playing bass, and from there I came and played bass, and then Brendan unfortunately ended in with the band, so I switched over to guitar, and we got Richard in the band playing bass.
Even though if fucking Speedway walked on stage wearing women's underwear, you know what I mean, we can still fucking blow the fucking crowd away, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you fucking do. It's your songs that have to hold up, you know what I mean? And these days not too many people's songs hold up, not in the local scene and not on the fucking national scene. You know, it's pretty sad. It's so diluted with shit that very few people can understand what's going on. There are bands and there are artists out there who are keeping it real and doing the real rock and roll thing, you know, and we're definitely fucking one of them.
Well, Speedway is my life, you know. It's other than I work, you know, other than live, work, Speedway is pretty much what I dedicate the rest of my time to, you know what I mean? In some way or another. Not playing shows, it doesn't matter.
The initial influences was mainly, for the Speedway Detectives, was mainly older punk rock in the beginning. The Sex Pistols, fucking Clash, and some of the stuff that was going on at that time too. The No Effects and Pennywise was really big, stuff like that.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. I actually just went to see Buddy Guy and George Thorogood too. Those are two great shows. Like a lot of classic rock, just toned it down. I used to be into a lot of hardcore. Still am. You know, just a lot of Rolling Stones these days for sure.
These days, we're all over the board, man. One minute I could be listening to fucking Bach, one minute it could be the Rolling Stones or Morbid Angel, Exhumed, who knows. We listen to everything. We all enjoy any music as long as it's good, and I think all those things reflect in our playing, and that's what makes us what we are. The Speedway sounds, I don't know, it just has become what it is over all the years, with all the different influences of people that we've been playing with influencing us, and the learning to appreciate all different kinds of music over the years, and the influences that brings into it. And everybody likes their own little things and brings their own personal things to the band, and it's a good thing.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of Rolling Stones, a lot of blues these days.
There was different venues back then. I mean, all different bands, you know. We're the only band that's still been around really since back then. I mean, there's still a lot of the same guys playing in the scene, but playing together as a band that has gone on, playing the same stuff. It's just been us, and I've seen bands come and go, promoters come and go, and you know, it's all fucking whirlwind of bullshit, man. We just fucking rock.
I don't really look at any shows as being shitty, to be honest with you. If you're out there playing, getting your music heard, it's not a shitty show.
We have opened for bands such as the UK Subs, DOA, the Ripcords, LA Guns, Closet Monster, Sector 7, Maximum R&R, and dozens and dozens of bands that probably existed only for the tour that we saw them on, that I could never remember.
Kilroy's at the Rock Power Surge, actually. That was a good show. The place wasn't packed, but there was a lot of people there, and we had a great time. Like, people were coming up to us from out of town. It was pretty sweet. Speedway is an always changing, ever evolving rock and roll machine. And I don't know, good things. Hopefully we got our CD out now, so that's excellent. Things like this are happening. You know, new things are always good. So yeah, good things, I hope.
Right now, we just got our first proper album put out, and we're just riding that now, pushing the fuck out of that. We're working on material for our second studio album, which should be out next year. We're gonna hopefully go maybe do some fucking dates out west or east somewhere sometime next summer. So make a video in the meantime, something. Or probably our most Sex Pistols-esque moment was when we were doing this gig, a local show. That dude from another band was putting on at the Apollo, and we went up, we got our shit together to play. I was just singing in the band at the time, and we were up there and we were rocking out, we were rocking the fuck out, and Brendan breaks his string like 4 songs into it, and that's it, the gig's over, you know, we don't got another fucking guitar, we can't buy no strings, you know, so that's it, the gig's over, we pack up our shit, whatever. And then Brendan comes up to me a little later and he says, the guy putting on the show offered me $60 for our playing, but I felt bad taking it, so he bought us a pitcher of beer. And I said, what? A fucking pitcher of beer, you know what I mean? Like, this is my fucking job. Like, I barely even get paid for gigs. I do this so I can play these gigs for fucking free, you know? And so I fucking lost it. I fucking threw the pitcher at him and right in the fucking face, and I said, you get the fucking money. So I went for the guy and got the money, and I came back, and then I fucking pulled out a wad of cash from my pocket, and I said, it's not about the fucking money, and I started throwing 20s at the fucking other guys in my band, and I said, you want the fucking money? Here, go fucking take it, and fucking walked over and flipped the table, walked the fuck out of there, and then that was that.